Hi everyone, my name is Ciara McCready and I'm an occupational therapist here at Emerge Pediatric Therapy. Today we're going to be talking about crafts and the benefits and different ideas to carry over crafts at home. A lot of our therapists here at Emerge encourage arts and crafts into therapy sessions to work on a variety of skill sets. Today I'm going to break it up into 3 topics. We're going to talk about skill set development and the skills we encourage. We're going to talk about some of the sensory processing we may see throughout arts and crafts. And I'm also going to provide a variety of options and ideas of different materials to encourage throughout arts and crafts. So number 1, we're going to talk about those skill sets that we're working on. A lot of times our speech therapist will encourage arts and crafts for a variety of language development. I encourage you to talk to your speech therapist to ask which goals you want to encourage when you're working on crafts at home. For occupational therapy, we work a lot on those fine motor skills. We can see what hand dominance, what hand are they choosing to work with? Do they not have the hand dominance yet? What grasp pattern do they have? Are they able to pick up the crayon, the marker, the paintbrush? What grasp does that look like? We're also focusing a lot on some bimanual coordination. So are they able to use both hands together? Are they ripping paper, cutting paper, pasting glue and turning it over onto the paper? Another skill set we're working on is some of the visual motor and visual perceptual skills. How is that visual processing going with their craft? Are they able to space it appropriately on their paper? Is it all in one corner of the paper? And how are they navigating that? Another benefit of crafts and a skill set we work on is executive functioning. Are they following a model? Are they able to gather the appropriate materials used for that craft and sequence it appropriately to get to that end product? Another big one I like to work on is self-expression. This is such a great opportunity for children to have no demands placed and to just freely explore with arts and crafts materials. Second, we're going to talk a little bit more about those sensory processing skills we might see throughout crafts. So for a child that may have a hard time sitting still for crafts, it is totally okay to have them be standing up and, maybe they're running from each side of the room to get to the craft material and then bring it back to the paper. There's lots of ways we can create an environment that encourages participation regardless of their sensory profile. A big one we see with arts and crafts is some tactile processing. So we're looking at, can they explore different textures such as wet glue, sticky textures, messy paint? Are they touching a variety of materials such as something soft, something maybe stiff or crunchy, and how are they responding to that? Third, I would love to talk about a lot of materials that we don't typically use in crafts that can be super beneficial. A lot of times we'll see crafts being something as simple as paper, crayons, glue, and some scissors. I really want to encourage everyone to start stepping outside of their comfort zone and using some materials that we don't typically use. Maybe wax paper, tin foil. Is there any plastic bags you can maybe paint on and turn into a craft? What about some nature materials like pine cones, pine needles, flowers? Maybe doing something with chalk outside and tracing a shadow of their favorite toy. There's so many ways that we can step outside of what we're used to and encourage that into a craft for a lot more tactile and sensory exploration. You can do something like pulling cotton balls apart, maybe some Q-tips, paper plates, maybe some paper bags. Crafts can even be something as simple as tracing an object on a window and leaving some window art up to explore and for the family to enjoy. I encourage you all to step outside of that comfort zone and really explore with materials you have at home. I would love to set up a challenge and to have families submit some of their favorite crafts that they created using different creative materials in the home environment. So again, crafting, there's so many benefits to it, and I encourage you to talk to your therapist to see how you can carry over some of those therapeutic goals into crafts at home. And as always, remember that crafts can be messy, but it's super important to just let the child have fun and explore with different materials and to see how they freely create different objects. Thank you all for watching, and I encourage you to check out our website at Emerge Pediatric Therapy for any other further information or tips and tricks you would like to look into. I look forward to seeing all of those creative crafts. Bye, everyone.